Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be doing our 1 month recap for M1 Finance individual account and the Roth IRA. This is going to be a very quick video because it is in the middle of the week. We just ended the month of April 2019. So we're going to be going over the 1 month recap for M1 Finance individual account and Roth IRA. We're going to go over the total equity between both of the portfolios, the dividends that were paid out, what stocks paid out those dividends, where those dividends were reinvested into, as well as the brand new equity that I added every week, what stocks did I buy, and whether the portfolio moved up or down in the month of April, measuring the total return. So if you are brand new to the channel, have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. I cover the stock market, dividends, personal finance, entrepreneurship, real estate. So if you're interested in any of those topics, definitely hit that subscribe button below. If you do enjoy the video, find it helpful, hit that thumbs up. And if you have any comments at any time in the video, drop it in the comment section. I always appreciate all your comments. I read and reply to all of them. And let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm going to be as quick as I can while not going too fast. So I like to start off the videos by going over the individual account and where we were at last month. So between both the IRA and the Roth, the individual account and the Roth IRA, we were sitting at a total equity of $13,831.10. In March, we made $34.39, and our total end of the month change for both the individual and the Roth IRA were up 2.72%. So it was a very nice month in March. Now, taking a look here on the screen, this is last month's sort of I make my video, so I kind of use it in my new video here. So we are now at, so we were at 477.04 with market gains of 34.74. $28.02 were from market gains, and I made some dividends of $6.72. Now we are now at $499.02, so about what, $20? Let's see here, 99, so $22 difference there between past account and current account. Our market gains went from 28.02. Actually, I was in the wrong tab there. We went from 28.02 to now $48.33, and our earned dividends remains the same. If we flip over to the 1 month difference, we can see here that we made $19.31 just in market gains, because the only ETF here that I hold is ticker symbol VOO, which tracks the S&P 500. It is a Vanguard exchange traded fund, and this one had a 1 month performance of 4.03% there. So this is showing 4.03. If we compare it to the index here, the 1 month here, I believe this is actually incorrect. When I actually did my numbers from closing 31 March until 30 April, we can see here that the actual performance of the S&P is somewhere in that 3.89% range. So this just sort of tracked the S&P 500. So this is fairly correct. 3.894%. It's all within that same range. So that is the total returns for the month of April for the individual account. There were no dividends that got paid out. I did have a few videos of how I reinvested dividends. Now, one of the best things about M1 Finance is I have a whole video on it, but you can do free stock trades, you can do free exchange traded funds, buys and sells, you can do partial shares, you can do retirement accounts. I have a whole video on why I believe it is the best broker for individual accounts, retirement accounts, just best account in general, the best broker. So check that out. Top corner, I will have a link to a video. And then here, I was able to reinvest 1 cent. So look at that, 1 cent being reinvested into 0.00003 shares at 265.62, and that was basically all I did there for the individual account. So overall, pretty good there. I made 19 bucks and 31 cents off, 479, I believe, 477.04. Now jumping over to the Roth IRA, this is the one that usually has the I add brand new equity into this one. This one has a lot of dividends get paid out every week here. So again, not really this is the overall. This is between both the individual and the Roth. Now the Roth itself was sitting at $13,347.91, and it had some gains of $561.16 and earned dividends of $316.98. Now, we jump over to the Roth IRA now, we can see here that our actual value of this portfolio is now at $14,199.47. So it's a little bit of a difference there from $13,349.91. Now, if we take a look here at the overall performance, we can see here that our market gains are now instead of 561.16, it is now at 498. So 498, that is 30 and what was it? Did I say 7? Okay, so $230 difference there is what was made in the month of April. Here we can actually do it. So here, $237.57 of straight market gains, and I was able to make $37.13 of earned dividends. Now, these earned dividends have not been always paid out to you. This dashboard is a little bit incorrect in showing you both your earned dividends that you've actually sat through. Say you've held a company, Apple, for example, and it's gone ex-dividend today. M1 Finance would show you that you earned that dividend. It's going to be paid out to you in the future, but you haven't been paid out to it. Here, it'll actually display as an earned dividend, but you won't show it in your activity. And until you actually get that dividend paid out to you, you won't actually see it in your cash. You won't see it in your value. It'll just sort of prop up your returns there. So this actual return is probably around 1.97%, but because I earned extra dividends that are just kind of factored in, it actually kind of props up that return a little bit higher than where it should be. So our earned dividends actually for the month of April, we can actually just head over to the activity. So starting back on April 1st, we had some dividends get paid out. Now, Digital Realty Trust, this is a real estate investment trust, that counted towards March. So if I look at my spreadsheet here and I look at March, down here towards somewhere my dividends, DLR was the very last REIT that paid out in the month of March. So this is just my spreadsheet that I use to kind of keep track. So I'm not going to include that in my 1 month for April. So my very first stock that paid out in April was Lockheed Martin. It paid out $4.57. I was able to add $115.38 as I do every week. I targeted 5 stocks: AbbVie, Caterpillar, JP Morgan, Medtronic, and AT&T on my very first buy of April 2019. Now in my second buy there, I had a dividend. I got a lot of dividends get paid out to me at once, plus I had that Lockheed Martin one that didn't get reinvested right away. So Kimberly-Clark paid out $4.91, Walmart $3.43, Coca-Cola 43 cents. Because of Lockheed Martin and these three, I had $13.34 sitting in cash. M1 Finance automatically reinvested my dividends for me. It does FRIP, it is fractional reinvesting. So if you guys aren't familiar again with M1 Finance, I have a whole video going over why I believe it's the best broker overall for dividend growth investing, because it does allow you to buy partial shares. It allows you to buy stocks and ETFs when you want. And just with $5, $8, you're able to buy any stock that you really want, regardless of its price. So April 3rd, that was with the dividends. Jump into the next week there. I had already had all the dividends get reinvested, so I just did my normal deposit. I targeted Walgreens on the 8th of April. I go to the 15th of April. I had some dividends. I had Essex Property Trust. This is a real estate investment trust, a REIT. It got $316 and my $115.38 deposit every week. That made $118.54 get paid out. I'm sorry, I bought 2.2 shares, a little over 2.2 shares there of Walgreens with all the equity. Walgreens has been going down here recently, so I've just been buying more and more of that specific stock. Now, without really depositing anything, again, I got another massive load of dividends. I had WP Carey, another real estate investment trust, Main Street Capital, another real estate investment trust. So WPC paid out $7.75. Main Street Capital is a monthly paying real estate investment trust. It pays out 65 cents every single month for the 12 months going forward. And I believe they just increased their dividend, so I'll have to look at that. And Cardinal Health paid out $3.43. So with $11.82, M1 Finance automatically reinvested it. It took a look at my portfolio, looked at my current equity of all my positions, looked at my target percentages, and it made the decision to buy CenturyLink and Medtronic based on my portfolio, the way that it's kind of built. So that was my third dividend there. And then deposit, again, all those dividends were reinvested into automatically. So here I targeted healthcare, came out and got slammed. Avi, Medtronic, Walgreens, that were all hit. Basically, the whole healthcare sector was slammed. So I bought up those three healthcare and a pharmaceutical company there. And then just this Monday, I made a whole video on my buys for this week. I bought a little bit of Triple M and Ultra because they got slammed. I believe Ultra and Triple M, they were down somewhere between 10-14% there. So I definitely want to buy those ones. Plus, I averaged into Cardinal Health and Walgreens that have just been kind of going down. So 29.95 split between all four. Plus, I had Cisco get payout $4.43. Now, M1 Finance is not showing any current pending activity, but I know that's a bit of a lie. JP Morgan is one of my holdings here, and when I go down here towards the bottom, JP Morgan should have got paid out on April 30th, but M1 Finance and Robinhood and many other brokers sometimes are a little bit behind in paying you out your dividends. So tomorrow I should be receiving a dividend from JP Morgan here. So JP Morgan, I do have a few shares of JP Morgan. I have 4.35703 shares of JP Morgan. And JP Morgan pays out 80 cents per share each sharer, so 0.83. So from JP Morgan, I should be making $3.48 per on that payout, or about $3.49, somewhere in that range, will be my very last payout for the month of April, which will actually qualify for April there. So I did include it in my actual spreadsheet. So overall, the month performance on this one, not as high as all the other ones here. I believe the S&P 500, this did outperform this specific portfolio. That is because it did get dragged down quite a bit from Triple M, Ultra, and I believe some of the real estate investment trusts also got a little bit hit this month, so it's kind of be dragging down the portfolio. You can see JP Morgan, Lockheed Martin, Stanley Black & Decker, and so on. These have been getting some really good performance. Apple just came out, blasted their earnings here. So Apple's a large portion of this portfolio as well. So it should be opening higher tomorrow, pushing the value gains and return higher. But overall for April, this is where this one kind of sat and ended at. Now, overall, if we take a look here, this is the spreadsheet, and this is April. So overall, the Roth IRA had a total return there of 1.97%. This is showing the 1 month of 2.01. That is again because this is showing 37.13 of earned dividends, but my actual paid out dividends is 36.25, and JP Morgan and maybe a few others are actually counted in there as earned dividends, but just have not been paid out. So this is just showing the paid out dividends there. So I made $36.25 of straight paid out dividends in the month of April 2019. Now our total dividend income going forward is now $479.62. Just last month it was $455. So from $455 to now $479. That is a $25 difference there, somewhere in that range. So in a single month, I increased my dividend income by $25. I did add $476.90 of brand new equity into the markets, plus I did get paid out that $36.25, and these were all my little individual buys here that I did in the month of April. So I had a couple stocks here where I targeted specific. I had a few where they were automatically reinvested into April 16th. I actually believe I had another one in there I'm not tracking. So we had April 3rd. So I am not tracking the April 3rd one. So here, there should be another bunch here of April 3rd that I'll need to add into here. And the April 3rd. I'm not going to do that right now. But here we can see here, these stocks here, bought these ones. So that would actually increase my overall dividend income that I didn't include here. But overall, from the ones that I have shown here, by buying into them, I increased my annual income by $21.78, plus those other little miscellaneous ones, about 50 cents there. Yeah, so about $22 is what I increased my dividend income just by adding new equity and reinvesting those dividends. And also, we had some dividends increase their payout. So Southern Company went from 240 to now 248. We had Johnson & Johnson go from 360 to 380. We had Avery Dennison go from 208 to now 282. Another one here is Apple, ticker symbol APLE. Let's see if I can find it. Let's just order this real quick. So Apple, they were paying 292. They increase it to 77 cents per share. So 0.77 times 4, that is now 308. So 308. 308 is their new yearly payout. I'm not sure why that's not giving me the calculation there. Okay. Yeah, this is my live data here. So 308. Okay, that's the difference there. 5.33%. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these are fixed numbers. So copy and values. Okay, so Apple increased it from 292 to now 308. That's an increase there of 5.33%. So this actually went, this is going to mess up my data here. I'm going to go ahead and just copy that whole line and move it over here and paste the value. There we go. I'm not sure why the dollar amount here changes. Oh, that's I'll have to look at that. Okay. I'll have to look at that offline. But either way, kind of continuing on there. So the overall performance of this one up 1.97. The S&P, go back to April. The VU one ended up 4.03 with no new dividends paid out, no new equity going in. The total equity between both the individual and the Roth is now at 14,701 and 14 cents. So we went from 13,831 to now 14,701. So a little under $1,000 difference there when I added about $500 into the account, 576. So equity wise, we made around $400 or so in the month of April. So I think that was a pretty good win. We didn't quite keep up with the S&P 500 here in this portfolio. Now I do have a couple other portfolios. I kind of posted those over on the Facebook page. So my Facebook page here, I went individually the 1 month performance per account. So the IRA, which had Apple in it, I sold out of it at 208. It's now at 210 here in the after hours. It should open up very nicely on Wednesday. So based off just the equity and the difference, the Roth IRA in my portfolio is at 14.06. The thrift savings plan, which basically just tracks the S&P, 3.97. My Roth 401k of 3.75% true, which just means if I include the match that I get paid out for my 5% match, I would get an increase there of 3.75. If I don't include the match towards my own equity being invested, then my actual difference there is 6.39. My wife's Roth IRA here on the M1 Finance up 2.01. This is actually 1.97. And then the individual count is 4.02, but really 3.95. So overall, between all of the portfolios, the equity difference between March and April is up 4.95%. So April was a very good month, up nearly 5% in a single month, 19 April. So that is all I wanted to cover. My voice is getting a little interrupted there. So that is basically all I wanted to cover in today's video. If you guys have any questions, again, drop them in the comment section below. I create these videos to try and inspire others to go out there and invest. This portfolio was started back in January 2018, so it's a little over a year old now, but it's continuing to grow, pay out dividends, chug along. It's going to continue to get capital gains. It's going to continue to get paid out dividends. It's going to continue to get dividends that increase their dividend payout. Those dividends are going to buy back more shares. Those shares are going to increase payout and so on. So it's a snowball I took a snowball, throw it from the top of the mountain. It's picking up snow as it dives down, and eventually I'll go from getting paid out $479 in dividends to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000. I see other investors out there in the dividend groups who are getting paid out $2,000 or $3,000 per year. Some are actually getting about $10,000. So it's interesting to see all that information out there. And that is it for today's video. If you guys, again, have any comments, questions, drop it in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up if you do enjoy the video. If you are brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button below. I appreciate all your guys' feedback, and I will see you next time. See you later. Bye.